Hello. 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 Hello.
Great. Yeah.
ఇంకో వీడియో ఉంది అసలు. యోగా వీడియో.
బాగే ఉందా?
ఉన్నాడు.
Campus screen. ఏమైనా కొన్ని సాంగ్ చేస్తున్నారు ఆ గ్రూప్ అనమాట.
ఎన్ని గంటల వరకు పంపిస్తారండి?
కాబట్టి అదే గంట మాట్లాడుతుంది వాళ్ళు వస్తుంటే నాకు ఎలా ఇండికేషన్ నేను బయటకు చూసుకుని వస్తాను స్టాల్స్.
అప్పుడు ఒకళ్ళు ఉంటారు సార్
చెప్పడానికి
కాదు సార్, మా దగ్గర పోస్ట్ దగ్గర ఇది డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయితే కనెక్ట్ చేయడానికి మేడం ఇక్కడే ఉన్నాను మేడం, పైనే ఉన్నాను సారా.
వస్తుంది బయటకి
pleasure to welcome all of you for today's program of National Agricultural Education Day celebration. As we all know that by the initiation of ICAR, every year across the country, the December 3rd, which is the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Garu, the first agriculture minister of the country, the first president of independent India, is celebrated as Agricultural Education Day. The primary goal of this celebration is to expose the students to various aspects of agriculture and to inspire and attract them to agriculture, and mainly to develop interest deep in their hearts towards the agriculture, so that in future the student will choose agriculture as their professional career and they engage in agriculture related activities and they become agri-entrepreneurs in the future. So with this related significance of this day, I think now time has arrived to add some dignity and fragrance to the dais. So we felt honored to have with us the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. YSR HU, His Excellency. Right. So it is indeed a special privilege and pleasure to extend heartfelt welcome to the esteemed chief guest of today's program, Srimati KGV Sarita Garu, who is leading the police force as the Superintendent of Police, and she is also the in charge of SP for Women Protection Cell, NRI Cell, Narcotics Cell, and General Offences Wing. Madam, today we all are greatly honored and blessed with your gracious presence in the midst of us. And I can say truly the whole campus is vibrating and echoing your prominence in the midst of us. So on behalf of this renowned institute, with a huge round of applause, I cordially invite KGV Sarita Garu to kindly come on to the dais and grace her honorable chair. Madam, and I request the student to present floral bouquet to the honorable chief guest. Thank you, madam. And we felt honored to have with us the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. YSR HU, His Excellency Dr. T. Jankiram Garu, who is a man of principles, a symbol of honesty, an eminent expert, a man of distinct vision with illuminating ideas, an instrumental leader, and who brought remarkable transformation in the university with his tremendous knowledge and experience. So, sir, thank you for your presence itself is a great source of inspiration to all of us. Thank you, sir. And I deem it a great pleasure. The Dean of Horticulture, who always be with us with a cheerful face, supporting and encouraging us constantly. Madam, I humbly request to come on to the stage and occupy the dais. I am immensely pleased to invite Dr. S. Suryakumari Garu, Dean of PG Studies, to grace the dais. I extend my warm welcome to Dr. D.R. Salome Sunita Garu, Dean of Student Affairs and Associate Dean in charge of College of Horticulture, Venkatramana students, onto the stage and grace the chair. Thank you, madam. It's my privilege to cordially invite Dr. B. Srinivas Garu, Registrar of Dr. YSR HU, to grace the dais. Thank you. I cordially request Dr. K. Dhananjay Rao Garu, Director of Industrial and International Programs, to come on to the dais and occupy the chair. I am greatly delighted to invite Dr. D. Venkateswamy Garu, Controller of Examinations, onto the stage. And I request Sri K. Mallikarjun Rao Garu, Estate Officer, to grace the dais. And I am very much delighted to invite Sri R.V. Apparao Garu, in charge of Heartfulness Student Induction Program, West Godavari District, to kindly come over the dais and occupy his seat. Once again, I extend warm welcome to all the associate deans of colleges, heads of research stations, KVKs, principals of all polytechnic colleges, faculty members, and all the students attending this program, both online and offline. So with this welcoming address, let's start today's program with the blessings of Almighty. I request the students to come forward to sing the prayer song. It's the time for prayer song. वैष्णवी भार्गवी वास्ते त्रिपुरात्मिके विंध्य विलासिनी वाराही त्रिपुरांबिके वैष्णवी भार्गवी वाग्देवी त्रिगुणात्मिके विंध्य विलासिनी वाराही त्रिपुरांबिके भवती विद्यादेहि भगवती सर्वार्थ साधिके सत्यार्धचन्द्रिके मां पाहि महनीय मन्त्रात्मिके मां पाहि मातङ्गी मायात्मिके मां पाहि महनीय मन्त्रात्मिके मां पाहि मातङ्गी मायात्मिके आलोचनामृतमु साहित्यमु सहित हित सत्यमु शारदास्तन्यमु आलोचनामृतमु साहित्यमु सहित हित सत्यमु शारदास्तन्यमु सारस्वताक्षर सारथ्यमु ज्ञान साम्राज्यमु जन्म साफल्यमु सारस्वताक्षर सारथ्यमु ज्ञान साम्राज्यमु जन्म साफल्यमु सरसवशोभिनि सारसलोचनि वाणी पुस्तकधारिणी वर्णालंकृत वैभवशालिनि वरकविता चिन्तामणि मां पाहि सालोक्य सन्धायिनी मां पाहि श्रीचक्र सिंहासिनी वैष्णवी भार्गवी वाग्देवी त्रिगुणात्मिके विंध्य विलासिनी वाराही त्रिपुरांबिके भवती विद्यादेहि भगवती सर्वार्थ साधिके सत्यार्धचन्द्रिके मां पाहि महनीय मन्त्रात्मिके मां पाहि मातङ्गी मायात्मिके मां पाहि महनीय मन्त्रात्मिके मां पाहि मातङ्गी मायात्मिके. Thank you. Now I request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and inaugurate the program. Thank you for all the dignitaries. Now I request Dr. D.R. Salome Sunita Garu, the convener of today's program, to preside over the function. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Respected dignitaries gracing the occasion, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. YSR Horticultural University Dr. T. Janaki Ram Garu, Chief Guest of today's celebration Srimati KGV Sarita Garu, Superintendent of Police Women Protection Cell NRI Narcotics, CID AP Mangalagiri, MB Apparao Garu, Heartfulness Program in charge West Godavari, and other members of Heartfulness Program, and Dr. A.S. Padmavatama Garu, Dean of Horticulture, Dr. S. Suryakumari, Dean PG Studies, Dr. B. Srinivasulu, Registrar, Dr. D.V. Swami, Controller of Examinations, Dr. K. Dhananjay Rao Garu, Dean of Industrial and International Programs, Dr. Sri M.V. Mallikarjun Rao Garu, Estate Officer, Associate Deans of all the constituent and affiliated colleges, Principals of Polytechnic Colleges, Heads of Research Station, faculty members, scientists, and students attending on physical or online mode, a very good morning to one and all. I am privileged to be a part of this agricultural education celebration in commemoration of the birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Dr. Rajendra Prasad Garu. Let me present you a few words on the importance of the day. Dr. Rajendra Prasad Garu was one of the famous leaders of the Indian nationalist movement next to Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, and Vallabhbhai Patel. He worked as a teacher, professor in English, economics, lawyer, did his doctorate in law, received gold medal, worked in High Court of Bihar, but later gave up all his lucrative professions and comfortable life in order to pursue a greater goal of attaining freedom for the country. He was appointed as the first Food and Agricultural Minister in the interim government headed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in 1946 and the first president of independent India. He was one of the chief architects in shaping the Republic of India. As a strong believer in the maximization of agricultural production, he made a slogan, grow more food. Respecting his contribution to the independent India, Indian Council of Agricultural Research has designated on 3rd December as Agricultural Education Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of first President of Independent India and Union Minister of Agriculture, Bharat Ratna Dr. Rajendra Prasad. By this initiative, the ICR aims to develop interest in agriculture, horticulture, and allied sciences among the school and college students and to choose agriculture, horticulture as their professional and research career or engage themselves in farming as agri-entrepreneurs. Agriculture, as we all know, is the backbone of Indian economy because 70% of Indian population are engaged in agriculture. The same we witness even from our homes and families. It contributes about 17% of the total GDP and provides employment to 60% of the population. Education is light, and horticulture is for ensuring food and nutritional security of the people and livelihood and security to the farmers. Dr. YSR Horticultural University got its name as farmer-friendly university from the farmers of Prakasrao Palak village by serving the farmers through Vice Chancellor to village programs, rural education through horticultural polytechnics, and rural horticulture work experience program during the undergraduation, services at villages through National Service Scheme, where the students share the technology with farmers and receive some of the important practices and experiences from farmers. Constant encouragement and meticulous guidance given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. T. Janaki Ram Garu has been the driving force in conducting all these activities in the university for the betterment of farming community. As you all are eager to listen to the words of wisdom of two eminent people in our midst, I conclude that horticultural education is empowerment to reach the highest possible potential. It is an inspiration rather than information. We must enhance our horizons above having a larger vision of life, and we must transform the country through make a strong India. As rightly said by Thomas Jefferson, agriculture is our wisest pursuit because it will in the end contribute most to real wealth, good morals, and happiness. On this eve of celebration, let us salute the sincere efforts of all the agricultural and horticulturalists of our country and the farmers, and as Dr. YSR Horticultural University family, let us focus to spread and stimulate the need, importance, and future prospects of horticultural education. We have a very important and interesting programs ahead. Competitions conducted, prizes will be announced, and let's enjoy the day. Happy Agricultural Education Day to one and all. Thank you very much. And we are going to the next very important part of our program. I feel honored to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. T. Janaki Ram Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. YSR Horticultural University, Venkatramanagudam, an eminent horticulturist known for his nobility, commitment, leadership, vision, and creativity, and an eminent expert in floricultural research, and released several new varieties in floriculture, served as Assistant Director General ICAR. To his credit, Sir has received several prestigious awards like PNASF Gold Medal, HSI Gold Medal, Lotus Puraskar, BH Jain Award, and AKGI Gold Medal for his valuable contributions. So, your noble thoughts, vision, insights in horticulture, hard work, or the factors of our motivation of Dr. YSR HU. We are very fortunate, sir, to have you as our dynamic Vice Chancellor. We request you now to present your valuable address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Salome Sunita Garu, our DSA, for those kind and good words. At the outset, my greetings on the eve of celebrating National Agriculture Education Day celebrations today at this prestigious institution. Today's chief guest of the celebrations, Srimati KGB Sarita Garu, Superintendent of Police, Women Protection Cell, NRI Narcotics, CID, Andhra Pradesh. We are really honored to have you as our chief guest on this special day. And we have another distinguished guest, Sri Apparao Garu, who is the president of Heartfulness Program, West Godavari District, and all the esteemed members of the Heartfulness Program, and all my distinguished university officers, the associate deans of all the colleges, heads of research stations, faculty members, scientists, and students attending in physical and online mode. And a very good morning to one and all. Today, it's a very special day for all of us. two great events. One is celebrating the National Agricultural Education Day, and another induction program for our students for 3 days on the Heartfulness program. Recently, the ICR has signed MOU with Heartfulness Center at Hyderabad, and part of that, the students will also be having, apart from their normal academia curriculum, they will also be having the meditation, yoga, sports, and many other activities as part of their studies. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this National Agriculture Education Day celebrations organized by our university, College of Horticulture, Venkatramana Gudem, commemorating the birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji, who is a great personality. He is a personality ever inspiring all of us. Since we are all the staff and students, we are really, will be always motivated by his footsteps, which he has provided to all of us to act as an exemplary in the society. Just, I would like to flag on here, madam, that India is the largest producer of horticultural crops, contributing almost 12% of the global fruits and vegetable production in the world, and its leadership in some of the crops like banana, the mango, coconut, papaya, pomegranate, the vegetable okra, etc. Just now, I was mentioning to madam, we all should be proud of our state of Andhra Pradesh, which is becoming an hub for the horticulture. And our Honorable Chief Minister Garu, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, is always giving a lot of importance to the upliftment of the horticulture sector in our country, and also particularly in our state. And I would like to mention here also the unique, innovative establishment of RBKs in our state have become exemplary throughout the country, and even some of the international agencies are looking to establish same kind of facilities in their villages. And I am also happy to mention that we are also connected to the RBKs, serving the farming community with all our 42 institutions, and also our students in the final year of their academics are connected to this RBKs. And we all know that horticulture crops play a very unique role, not only improving the economic conditions of the farmers, particularly the rural people, and the role of horticulture education in our country is very much important in improving our nutritional security, poverty alleviation, providing the employment. And nowadays, whenever we talk about the crop diversification, employment generation, human empowerment, skill development, doubling of the farmer's income, it is the only horticulture sector which can answer all these, address these issues. And of course, it is also a great sense of accomplishment that we should celebrate today. The horticulture production in India has reached 342.33 million tons during 21-22. Madam, this is for the last 6 consecutive years. Even COVID could not affect this production. And we also should mention that agriculture sector is the only sector which is not affected by COVID. And we have made a lot of contribution. And thanks to our policies, our government support, involvement of the dedicated farmers, and the scientific accomplishments, achievements, contributions made by the universities and also other agriculture institutions in our country. And of course, this definitely demonstrates the willingness and risk-taking ability of the farmers, which has already I mentioned. Strengthening the future of agriculture and the young of India must be attracted towards agriculture and horticulture. That's the reason a good education empowers the student to think and go beyond their horizons to solve existing problems, to be future ready. The new education policy also encourages to make the students as great entrepreneurs. Not they should be job seekers, they should be job providers. And we are really today, it is really nice to mention that YSR Horticulture University, Venkatraman Gudem, West Godavari, is second of its kind university in the country. And our primary mission of imparting quality education in horticulture, developing the skilled, analytical, and globally competitive human resources for sustainable and inclusive growth of horticulture in India. I am really very glad to share that Dr. YSR Horticulture University is providing an opportunity to almost 1,176 students every year to gain education and knowledge in different courses consisting of BSc Honors, MSc, PhD, and also Diploma in Horticulture. The university also facilitating the education of the students from other states like Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Rajasthan, and etc. And we have also international students, particularly from Bhutan, Botswana, and Afghanistan. At present, I think the students from Bhutan, maybe they are present here. And excellent education offered in Dr. YSR HU got translated into fruitful career of many students in various public and private sectors. Students, they secured jobs as a scientist in various institutions, various universities, as assistant professors, teaching and research associates, and horticulture officers, agriculture officers, village horticulture assistants, managers in nationalized and international banks, and also occupying various prestigious positions in state and central government. And today, I'm very happy to share that none of our students are unemployed. And some of them are also become entrepreneurs and making an exemplary in different sectors, whether it is a landscaping architecture or any other business activity. And the experiential learning program initiated by ICR is a very unique program that is the as a component of the student ready program, that is Rural Entrepreneurship Awareness Development Yojana. This program is really very much useful, orienting the students towards the becoming entrepreneurs and self-employing themselves. And after this, we'll be witnessing the activities the different modules exhibited by our very talented students. And experiential learning is the way of education based on experience, where the skills, knowledge, and perception are acquired outside of the traditional classrooms. It also encourages the students to have curiosity and creative thinking and to explore the prospects and derive the solutions, making themselves self-reliant individuals and job creators, not job seekers. Our students of Dr. YSR Horticulture University, they facilitate through virtual classrooms, thanks to ICR for funding these activities, and also the advanced teaching methodologies, the certificate courses. I'm again happy to mention that recently, one of the certificate course on organic horticulture, which we have initiated, 12 of the candidates, they got certificates in just a few weeks back. And they were also trained towards holding the social responsibility through the active participation in NSS activities. Particularly, I would like to mention that all our NSS cadets were well appreciated by many other organizations, and they always take part. Even during the COVID pandemic, they served the poor people and distributed food packets to them. And also recently, they also donated blood by organizing the blood camp. I would like to appreciate all my Indian colleagues for taking this initiative. And they're also very active in sports, games, cultural, literary activities, leading to intellectual development through social participation. Recently, when we had the Foundation Day, some of our students, they have exhibited all the activities of the RBKs through a song and drama. I think they are very talented. And I am glad to share that Dr. YSR Horticulture University is celebrating 2022-23 as a year of banana. Just before coming here, Madam was mentioning what is the significance of celebrating this banana year. Then I just explained that just day before yesterday, Madam, we concluded the celebration of citrus year, which was planned for 20 and 21. Before that, we celebrated year of coconut to educate the students and also the farmers and other stakeholders, encouraging several teaching and research and extension activities with more focus on the importance of a particular crop. And definitely, this has yielded us to focus on more research activities, extension activities, and that has really encouraged us to release 4 national level gazette notification in coconut. And also last year, we could release one of the variety in citrus, our lime variety, Vakula variety, which is a very high came through the government of Andhra Pradesh. And of course, our Andhra Pradesh government has been according top priority to the agriculture sector, and the share in the gross domestic product was almost 35%. It is the education sector to improve the outcomes and make the students competitive. And we are also encouraging the natural and organic farming. As we all know that today, with the population explosion and also urbanization, that by 2050, more than 66% will be living in the urban areas. And there is a tremendous pressure on food security, nutrition security, employment, and also environment. I think the only answer is the agriculture and horticulture, wherein the interventions like vertical farming, aeroponics, hydroponics, and also organic farming will take us further towards nutritional security. And we all know that today, with the indiscriminate use of the pesticides and fungicides, our health is in question. And it is not that we focus these days on yield per acre. Now it is the nutrition per acre. What kind of safe food we are consuming. And it is really, we all need to think towards this aspect and give more importance. And of course, the initiatives, as I mentioned, taken like establishment of 10,778 Raitu Bharosa Kendrams that act as one stop for all agriculture needs and free crop insurance, and the PM Kisan Raitu Bharosa input assistance schemes were appreciated. Dr. YSR HU is sharing its services with the farmers, supporting and contributing to RBK activities and village adoption and development activities through Vice Chancellor to Village program, that is Visit to Village, where in all our 42 institutions adopted 2 villages. And this is the 3rd year that we have adopted 42 into 2 villages in all these institutions. And we are also making the rural children to attract towards horticulture education. And recently, when we are talking about the agri-tourism, horti-tourism, we initiated a program, the Udyana Yatra, wherein the surrounding government colleges children and also the students, even they are graduate, undergraduates, they are visiting our horticulture university and attracted towards the horticulture education. And we are also first university to have in our state the community radio station, wherein within 15-kilometer radius, we reach to the farmers. Apart from this, many extension programs. We have 4 KVKs. One is at Venkataramanagudem, Pandirimamidi, Onipenta, and also one in Nellore district. And particularly, we are contributing and supporting the agency farmer, tribal farmers in Pandirimamidi area. We are also helping them in getting the organic certification. Recently, many of the farmers from each KVKs, they got the organic certification, which our university KVKs well stated. And as said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalamji, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, and it is the most important area of service sector which provides the required knowledge and skill to do any work. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of the true education as pronounced by Martin Luther King Jr. I am very happy that as all the Dr. YSR HU colleges have come up to one platform, both physical and online, to celebrate this National Agricultural Education Day. Let's put all our efforts working with sincerity, dedication in developing creativity, innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, and leadership benefiting the farming community of the society. We must also take part in sensitizing the schools and educational institutions on the importance of horticulture education for ensuring food and nutritional security of the people and livelihood security of the farmers, apart from the contribution to the national GDP. And today, personally also, I'm very happy for the presence of Madam, that I used to, watch her, motivational lectures on YouTube. And when our Salome Sunita Garu told that we will invite Madam, then I was asking her, she's the same Madam that I used to watch. Then I'm really glad for your presence, Madam. And I think definitely today you will motivate all our young talented students. And also, I think some of them, they will follow your footsteps and join IPS. And really, I congratulate the organizers for their sincere efforts in organizing this program. And thank you very much. Thank you once again.
With indebted gratitude, thank you very much, sir, for your benevolent presence and words of wisdom. Your tireless efforts to keep Dr. YSR HU flag high is really laudable. Your presence today is a special blessing, and we are much thankful for your enlightening, encouraging, and thought-provoking keynote address. So now we'll move on to the next part of our program. So much awaited by all of us, and I deem it a pleasure to introduce Chief Guest of today's celebration, Srimati KGV Sartagaru, Superintendent of Police Women Protection Cell, NRI Narcotics CID, AP Mangalagiri. The spirit of inspiration and motivation to the gathering. Madam is presently pursuing her PhD in psychology from Jaipur University of Technology. Her schooling at Vijayawada, intermediate at Hyderabad, graduation at Hyderabad, and LLB at Usmania University, and LLM from Andhra University, MSc Psychology from Nagarjuna University. Hardworking and highly meritorious in her studies, which reflects her hard work. She was recognized as best outgoing student in intermediate, best student during her graduation, Usmania University topper with 4 gold medals in LLB. Received distinction in MSc Psychology and LLM Andhra University and Nagarjuna University. Her career started as sub-divisional police officer in 4 law and order subdivisions, both in Narsampet, Elur, and Guntur. Received many commendation certificates and Best Women Police Officer Award from Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Presently, Madam has said, working as Superintendent of Police in CID, AP Police Headquarters. So, while inviting, so whenever I expressed with anybody that Madam is coming as a chief guest for today's program, we already know her. We already heard her in YouTube. These are the responses I received. I'm very glad that such an inspirational voice is with us today. And now I request the chief guest of today's program to give her entry.
Namastasya Namo Namaha. The omnipotent, omnipresent Shakti in the form of different occupations or professions which we have taken. I pay my respects to such Shakti in the form of whatever profession we are doing. De-weeding in the crops as you are doing in horticulture or agriculture. Of de-weeding as well as removing the pests in the form of maintaining law and order and removing my best wishes and namaskars to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the prestigious Dr. YSR Horticulture University, Dr. T. Venkataraman Garu, Ramakrishnan Garu, Janaki Raman Garu, I'm sorry. My best wish Janaki Raman Garu. I just is the one who is most humble. Short discussion, but the way he has received us the way he received me, the way he introduced about his students, his teaching community was so humble in spite of being His Excellency in the honorable position of Vice Chancellor. The way he received his guest was so humble, heart-touching, and he returned humble. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable and your heart and touching welcome, which you have given me as a guest of the day for this occasion of National Agriculture Education Day. My best wishes to the Dean, Madam Padmavatama Garu, Madam Surya Kumari, Dr. Surya Kumari Garu, Dr. To all the teaching community of the prestigious YSR Horticulture University who are here, and my hearty congratulations to all the proud students who are online and offline of this prestigious Dr. YSR Horticulture University. As I mentioned, when I was invited by Dr. Salome Sunita Garu for this enforcement department. Then I got both of us are in the same profession of DVDing and removing the pests. DVDing and removing the pests. You do that sort. Development goals you have. Nutrition. How great. What sort of words he used in his keynote address. Really, really thought-provoking. So, as you do the same on the crop, nutrition and violation, any sort of kindly don't misunderstand me. Madam, we see that the anti-social elements no, no, no. We only remove that element in the society. In this course of action, I feel prevention is better, right? You have to use all your research activities, all your things in order to prevent that. Link which I got when Dr. Salome ma'am has invited me, because I was a little bit surprised what can a police officer speak to the novel $100,000 this agriculture because of the climatic conditions or because of the nature or because of the IQ which they had at that time. It is only, to my memory, it is only from 10,000 or 12,000 years ago, that is early Neolithic period, after the Ice Age, from the stage of hunters and nomadic persons, the human being or Homo sapien, the species of human being, has transformed himself from being a hunter to a farmer. And with this great innovation of this entire world history, that is agriculture, with this great innovation of agriculture in the entire world, not just India, the civilization has got a drastic change, transformation to such an extent that human beings change themselves into a part of the society. With agriculture came settlement. With agriculture came other social systems of the society. Person who was nomadic, who was running behind animals for the sake of fulfilling his hunger, that person could lead a stationed, stable, settled life only with the greatest innovation of the human civilization, that is agriculture. Hearty congratulations to all of you for choosing this noble profession which has transformed the human civilization from hunter to farmer or creator, as Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir has proudly told. My students are not job seekers, but they are job creators. How wonderfully he has proclaimed his statement on the National Agriculture Education Day. He is proudly told that my students of YSR Horticulture University are not seeking for job, they are creating and they are giving the jobs. That sort of noble profession is for agriculture or a farmer. It has changed the civilization to such an extent that while many countries, they boast of telling that they have so and so thing as unique selling proposition, USP. You know, many of the young students knows. Even my son, when we went to an airport recently, he was asking, I'll take a cup of cold coffee. I was surprised. We are not habituated taking tea and coffee. All of us, we are not habituated. But my elder son asked me, I want cold coffee. I thought airport or some restaurants, they will be very much overwhelmed to taste some novel things. Then I told him, okay, rupees he told, what can I get for 100 rupees? And I was surprised. Coffee and not for 100 rupees? I asked him, how much does it cost? Then he told me, you also come with me. I told, okay, maybe then I gave another 500 rupees. It is not sufficient. Then he went inside. He purchased one big cup of coffee, which cost 900 rupees. I was totally surprised. 900 rupees for a cup of coffee. Then he was telling, this is Starbucks coffee, mummy. It has its own unique selling proposition, USP. Oh God, 900 rupees. And when I was surprised for 900 rupees, he showed me the menu telling that there are cup of coffee which cost 15, 1700, 2500 rupees coffee also. Such sort of things are there in the world as unique selling proposition. The brand costs so much, but proud country of India, we have the unique selling proposition, not that the symbols of queen or a king or a crown or things like that. But our unique selling proposition is spirituality. We have that greatness in ourselves of spirituality where we welcome our guest as God, Atithi Devo Bhava, with a handful of flowers or fruits. And you being in these flowers and fruits, hats off to your noble profession, which symbolizes the unique selling proposition of India, that is spirituality. See, whatever the status of the guest is, you don't welcome any guest under the sun with a gold or diamonds or whatever, how much rich he might be. You don't give him a Lamborghini car or whatever. You give him a flower or a fruit. That is a symbolic of spirituality. That is a symbolic of respect we give to our people. And that is the unique selling proposition. Told we have an MOU with TTD and we supply so many type of flowers to the offering which is given to Lord Venkateshwara. He also told very proudly that we are providing jobs to so many women, as women are agriculture students have. You telling about the new innovations. New varieties of Horticulture University. If I am not wrong, she told about something Jahangir or some fruit she was telling. I was really surprised and overwhelmed to see that sort of creative minds in the student community of Dr. YSR Horticulture University. When India is boasting of such sort of civilization which is clearly associated with the agriculture, as rightly pointed out, 70% of our population taking up this agriculture as their career because of the diversity in our climate, because of the diversity in our soil, in the weather, in all historical, cultural, or geographical conditions, or whatever might be the reasons. This sort of diversity we have, we stand as unique selling proposition to the entire world community. At this outset, this agriculture or horticulture is not just the symbolic of that sort of culture or a tradition. It is not the same, but it is also the symbolic of, it is also the symbolic of offering or devotion which we have. It stands for the economy of the country. It stands for the scientific and technological revolution in the entire world. You can be wondered what sort of relationship is there between agriculture and scientific and technological revolution. Yes, history proves that when man was a hunter, the technological revolution was only to polish those stones, nothing more. But it is only when man has transformed from hunter to farmer, he started thinking, he started creating new tools, new techniques, new technology for the purpose of farming. So that sort of thought-provoking things are only born out of agriculture. That's such a wonderful, noble profession. You all have taken it and you are proving your excel in all walks of life, in all fields, whether it is in other extracurricular activities like singing, dancing, service, NSS as NSS volunteers or what sort. When Sir was reading out the keynote address regarding the academic excellence as well as extracurricular excellence of all the students of Dr. YSR Horticulture University, I felt it as an honor to be part of your celebration. It is wonderful to meet all of you. At this outset, after congratulating you for taking this noble profession of DVDing or removing the pests in the crop, of course, in a sustainable manner, and after recollecting all that ancient civilization, all the contribution which is given up by this noble innovation, most important significant innovation of the human civilization in the entire history of the world, I also would like to remind you of few things which are part of my life. The agriculture or horticulture or whatever, it is a wonderful thing because it is a source of solace. It is a source of curiosity. It is a source of happiness. It is a source of, we have a small balcony before and a small kitchen. So I have the habit of growing small plants to my home. They say that within small space, you have created a garden here. Yes, of course. To share my experiences among all those small plants which I have, like money plant or crotons, or newly I have even started palak, I started okra, lady's finger, I've started blue, that is what is that called? Butterfly, Shankupushpam. So that one, and I have small medicinal plants like Tippadiga, which is called as Amritavalli. Yes, Amritavalli. So I have all that. In recent years, I started having a hobby of growing wheatgrass. So why I started sharing my experiences, it is here. Wheatgrass, I learned how to grow wheatgrass. So I started soaking those wheat. I do it myself. I cook my all our lunch and all. I cook myself because I'm habituated that since I was a student. So soaking those wheat, allowing it to soak for 24 hours, cleaning it, tying it in a cloth, and then comes the curiosity. You know, I can share several nights. I used to get up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just to see the length of the roots which come up from the soft wheat. Again, I used to open that cloth and see how much germination it has taken place. And I used to measure the length of the germination there, the length of the sapling there, only out of curiosity, so that I can again crop it on the tissue paper, sprinkling all that water. So I thought that is the beauty of farming. Because you can speak with the plants, you can speak with the germination, you can speak with the fruits, you can speak with the flowers. That is the greatness of India also. Thanks to the greatest Indian plant physiologist, I have to remember Dr. Jagdish Chandra Bose, who has proclaimed to the world that plant has life. It responds to us. It reacts. It has its own response. Till then, plant was not taken as a living thing. Maybe that is the greatness of India. We see that spirituality in every part of life. We see that beauty in all those fruits, in all those flowers, in everything. That is the reason. That is the reason maybe the people from the West have come and they try to explore our country, and even they try to colonize it. Of course, we fought against them and we have sent them back. But still, that is the beauty of India. They came in search of spices. They came in search of condiments, and they came in search of spirituality in India. And you people are representing the same community of agriculture, of growing, nurturing, giving happiness. As Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir has rightly told, you are contributing to this health and happiness of the community, in addition to the nutrition as well as wealth and economy. Where police is contributing for the safety and security of the society, but you students of agriculture and you as a community of that agriculturists or farming community, whatever you tag yourself or brand yourself, but you contribute to the safety, to the health and nutrition and happiness of the entire community, that is our nation, India. Hats off to that noble profession which you have chosen. There might be many of the students here who might be worried, who might be in the same complex that I studied my BIPC, I've given my entrance for medicine seat, but I couldn't qualify in my medicine. So I opted this profession of agriculture, horticulture, or whatever. Yes, of course, I know many of the students might have been like that. But here I wish to tell you, you have chosen that wonderful, wonderful profession wherein you can create new species and revolutionize in this scientific revolution. That sort of creativity is there in nurturing. Why mother is so given so importance in the society? But because It is mother who gives birth. It is mother who can nurture. And you are in the same profession. You can ensure that you give birth to new species of plants, fruits, flowers, or spices, or condiments, or whatever sort of noble profession you are in today. So I congratulate you, and I also would wish to those students who are feeling, who are at guilt that they couldn't occupy those professions which they aimed for as science student. Of course, I know any science student of BPC would definitely aim to become a doctor, right? Many of the students there might be that they have come here because they were not qualified to get the seat in the medicine. There might be, there is nothing wrong. It does the police officer who is standing here didn't aim to become a police officer. I aimed to become an IAS officer, but I couldn't make it because of several reasons. But once I entered into police department, I have taken it as a noble profession. And in this 12 to 13 years of my police department, never regretted choosing or entering into this profession, because whatever you are destined, you get that. But after entering into that sort of profession which your destiny takes, now comes your creativity, your knowledge, your passion, your motivation, your inspiration to make wonders out of it. You have to create a niche for yourself in the society, to such an extent that my father always keeps telling, even today he always keeps telling, looking at the product, whatever might be, it might be a pot, it might be a basket, it might be a plant or whatever. Looking at the product which you make, people has to identify the maker of that. You should not be one among all, but you should have your own distinguished identity among others, and that proves your excellence. Not just money, not just degrees, not just social or economic status which people think, but that sort of uniqueness which you have, of course, which is for the betterment of the society. Of course, only that unique identity which makes you as a role model, as an inspirer to the other persons of the society. That is what is required for us to be a special person in this society. We have to contribute to the society. As Sir has rightly told, all his experience shows when he proudly proclaimed that the students of my university, Dr. YSR Horticulture University, are not job seekers, but they are job creators. Your creation can only be ensured when you have your own unique quality. You have to have your own unique selling proposition. Like son of Sarita asking for 900 rupees for a small cup of coffee. The greatness is in that brand, in that that unique selling proposition. Maybe they have their own tactics. I'm not speaking about the economy. I'm not speaking about other things. Each of us should have that unique selling proposition. Of course, if this unique selling proposition is in such a manner that it gives value addition to the society, then hats off to you. As rightly pointed out, it is both the character as well as knowledge. Only those two which make you as a valuable person in the society. Character coupled with knowledge. If the which is a very, very noble profession of the civilization to the world history. I am not just confining to Indian history, but your profession, it is symbolic, it is the greatest scientific or technological innovation of human being across the world, whether it is Harappan civilization or Mayan civilization, Egyptian civilization, Roman civilization, or whatever. The greatest technological innovation or greatest scientific innovation of so-and-so civilization is agriculture. And that sort of greatness which you people or a community of agriculturists is having. Here, I also take it as an opportunity to share with you the lesson which a plant or a tree teaches us. This I have read in a very, very noble book published by Ramakrishna Mission, and I was literally moved by the way a person can learn a message, a noble message from a plant. Since you are in the same profession, I wish to share that story or message to all of you. When a student asked one monk, what can we learn? You are sowing so many plants here and you are working on the field. What do you get out of it? What is so big in a plant? What is so big in a tree? What is making you so passionate in growing trees? Then that great philosopher has given a wonderful message to the entire world community. He says, never undermine a plant or a tree. The tree gives a valuable message to our entire life. Then the child wondered, what sort of message a tree can give? Of course, it can give shade, it can give fruit, it can give flowers, or it can give wood, if at all, if we extend the contribution which it is making. But then the philosopher has rightly explained and given a wonderful message to all of us. The tree has three main parts, as we all know. I'm not speaking to an agriculturist, I'm speaking to an ordinary person, non-agriculture student like me, okay? Three main parts. Again, you will tell, ma'am, no, so many parts are there. No, I'm not going into a specialization into it. Three main parts, the roots, the trunk, and the crown, right? Crown, which includes leaves, fruits, flowers. So the tree or a plant, whatever, it has three main parts, roots, trunk, and crown. The root symbolizes connection. The root symbolizes connection. The strength of the entire tree or a plant depends upon the strength of the root, the penetration of the root into the soil, because it is root which has to supply water and nutrition to the entire growth of the plant. So the more the root is connected, the more the tree is strengthened, the more the tree can contribute to the society or contribute for itself. What sort of connection, what sort of message it is given to us? That is a question which the child asked to that philosopher. Connection to our values, connection to our spirituality, connection to our history, connection to our entire ancient culture, traits, values, traditions, customs, whatever. So if a person is connected to that sort of spirituality, whatever your mind is there above the earth, whatever your mind is there in terms of your degrees, in terms of your status, in terms of your finance, economics, social status, whatever, only when you are connected to your past, only when you are connected to that spirituality, only when you are connected to the human values, values of your family, values of your society or nation as such. Only when you are connected, you can contribute, and your strength and your might and the value which you have only depends upon how connected you are to your history, to your ancient past, to your civilization, to all the values, customs, traditions, human emotions, or whatever your history, your tradition, your society is teaching you. Such sort of great relationship. The roots, the strength of the tree depends upon the connection with the roots. And the strength of the society depends upon the connection with the spirituality. When our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir was proudly telling, today we are launching the sessions on spirituality, and so we have invited Sri Apparao Garu here. I just immediately recollected that story when sir was telling about spirituality. Yes, there is a relation to this. Roots, agriculture, horticulture, spirituality. The strength, the way in which the roots are connected to such spirituality In the same manner, I request all the young students here, both ladies and gentlemen, thanks to all the boys who have given seats in the front row to girls. That shows your spirituality, your value, your respect to girls. Hats off to the boys of Horticulture University, Dr. YSR Horticulture University, for having those values, respecting all the girl students, giving them the front seat, sitting as well as standing behind. Of course, the girls there are moving that side, telling them, ma'am, we are also standing here. Coming back to the story, the trunk symbolizes, the root symbolizes connection. And what the trunk symbolizes? Trunk symbolizes cultivation. It symbolizes cultivation. In the tree, it symbolizes cultivation. It is a growth of the plant or a growth of the tree. But in the life tree, which is giving a message to the entire society, that cultivation is the cultivation of your physical fitness, mental balance, emotional balance. We have to cultivate those things in our life. Our habits, our behavior, our values, our traits. It should be such an extent that a new person coming and speaking to us should be overwhelmed with our behavior. As Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir has mesmerized me with his humble nature in spite of rising to that status of equal hierarchy with terms of His Excellency, the Governor of Andhra Pradesh. A Vice Chancellor is given that sort of protocol, but he has given the same importance to the person who is called as a chief guest. How short is, how lean she may be, how short she may be, whatever her age is, or whatever she looks, whatever her knowledge is nothing before Honorable Vice Chancellor. But still, it shows his cultivation of his personality, respecting the person who is welcomed or who is invited to his home, that is his university. That is what symbolizes cultivation, the trunk, cultivation of those habits. Here, as a police officer, I would request all the young students here, both boys and girls. Of course, this is not required in this prestigious, very, very disciplined university, Dr. YSR University, but still, since I'm a police officer, I request all of you to cultivate those habits of not only stopping from committing crime, but I request also to cultivate a habit of not inviting crime. You might be wondering what this lady is speaking. Yes. As a police officer, that too as an officer heading Women Protection Cell of the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir, I have seen, sir, 70% of the cases crime against women are invited crimes. You might again wonder, what does it mean? There is no word in dictionary, invited crime. I have innovated my own word. Just because you are listening, I am telling. Of course, I am very, very confident telling here because there are so many case studies behind. Whatever I speak with that sort of confidence only because it is having case studies. 70% of the crime are invited crime. We are giving an opportunity, in spite of whatever might be our educational background, whatever might be our status, we are inviting crime to such an extent that I would like to share this example to all of you. When I was a DYSP in one subdivision, I have shared with many of the students in many occasions because I myself, when I'm telling that, sharing that experience, again I put to smile, I laugh. When I was a DYSP in one subdivision, a crime was reported. A lot of gold and currency was lost. So immediately I have rushed to the scene, and the lady police officers, all ladies here know. We, all the even lady distinguished guests here also know. We have that sort of urge in our heart. We are better than the others, right? Yes, no, ma'am. We have might not be this main everybody. ఎవరికన్నా మేము తక్కువ కాదు. Yes, ma'am. Yes, that is the greatest. We take pride in that. There's nothing wrong. Similarly, that young lady DSP during her early years, I mean, maybe it is around 7 years ago or 5 years ago. She was a young lady DSP. She got information that there was a crime which occurred, loss of so much gold as well as currency. Immediately rushed to the scene before the inspector, before the SI there. Oh, lady officer, immediately the scene rush అవుతుందని అందరూ అంటారు. Great గా అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటది అన్నమాట. That is human nature. So once I rushed to the scene, I was speaking to the inmates there. I was asking them when that crime has taken place. I asked that lady there, Amma, last night whether the crime was when it occurred last night. Then she told, no, it was not during night hours. Then I was asking her, it was not during the night hours. Maybe you were not there, you went out or you were on the terrace. Is it so? Then she told, no, ma'am, I was in the hall itself. You were in the hall itself and it was not in the night. Your house is not locked. How come that fellow has come into your home? He has taken the keys on the dressing table. He opened he took out the book. He left behind all those pattu sarees. Good boy he is. He didn't take away pattu sarees. He's very good. It's very good because there were very costly pattu sarees there. As a lady, I could make out. The almirah is full of silk sarees. So that he didn't take. He took only whatever he wants, that is gold and cash. Again, he locked it, kept the key there itself on the dressing table, not to trouble that inmate or the owner there, and he left off. And then I was little bit astonished. What were you sleeping? Then no, ma'am, I was watching Kartik Deepam serial. We are having here, we need to make a mention. If the things which are lost are gold or cash or currency or whatever, we can next earn it back. But the things which we have lost is our self-respect, or if it is the self-respect of my girl child, or it is the bright future of my young son, how can I regain back? The technological revolution to such an extent it has excelled as we receive messages day in and day out. If you want to reduce your weight by 10 kgs in 5 days, please click the link below. Person of whatever status, whatever education background, they become overwhelmed to click that one. You have a prize of, you have a gift of Lamborghini car. Congratulations, you have won that. You are one among lakhs of persons. We try to click the link below. We fail to understand. Once we click the link below, everything is lost. Not Lamborghini car, we can even not afford to purchase a three-wheel auto also. He takes away that sort of alertness we are having. That is what I need to mention here. The trunk teaches us cultivation of those traits of physical fitness, mental alertness, and emotional balance. The trunk of the tree is giving that message to us. Recently, 2 or 3 months ago, I was really put to tears when I was reading the news on the TV scrolling, telling that a student of 3rd year BTech in one of the prestigious Indian Institute of Technologies have committed suicide. IIT 3rd year student has committed suicide. The reason is he is a YouTuber. He has started his own YouTube channel, and he didn't get likes, shares, subscriptions, which he aimed for. And he committed suicide out of frustration, depression, and inferiority complex. So there is something lacking in the society. In spite of educational status, in spite of students being educated in a very, very prestigious colleges, we are not cultivating those habits of mental alertness and emotional balance. A student of very prestigious college, not found, missing from the hostel, not coming to the college, didn't go to her home also. Parents reporting in the police station that my girl is missing. She's studying one of the prestigious degrees which society looks like this. Oh, that's higher education. But when the girl is praised, why did you go? She says that after reading the messages of that opposite gender in my Facebook, I thought he is my destiny. And I thought all my parents, my teachers, the entire society did not understand me. Only that person has understood me. Then why did you return back now? Because after 10-15 days again I thought he is not suitable to me. Here, as a mother of 2 boys, my intention is not to create any adverse remark of any gender. I am a mother of 2 boys. If I like girls, the boys are my responsibility. I don't have any gender discrimination or disparity. Of course, I like girls, but boys are my responsibility, being a sister of 2 boys and mother of 2 boys. Right? So what I meant to tell here is, we are lacking in having that emotional balance. Many of the cyber crimes are reported only because of lacking that emotional balance. Now again, you might think, ma'am, you told trunk of the tree and you told cultivation. Okay, some sort of relationship. How come cyber crimes being reported because of this? Yes, cyber crimes are reported because of one weakness which we have, especially Indians. When someone is praising us, we feel overrejoiced. And when someone criticizes us or remark upon us, we feel lowered, we feel depressed to such an extent that we even go to an extent of inferiority complex, depression, and many students even committing suicide. And many of the cyber crimes are only because of this. Your eyes are so good. Your hair is so good. You are so good. Without you, I don't have life. That is all nonsense. All those stories, all those poetry which is posting on that Facebook is the one written by Chandra Bose or someone. Yes, no? It is not his own creativity or knowledge. But we have a trait of Telugulo cheptaru పొగిడితే పొంగిపోయే లక్షణం విమర్శిస్తే కృంగిపోయే లక్షణం అని. Once someone praises us, thank you. Once someone praises us, we get overwhelmed to such an extent that we fail to look at the society with our own eyes. Sarita, you are so beautiful, excellent, you speak so well, highly knowledgeable. 6 అడుగులు బుల్లెట్ నువ్వు అంటే నాకు తెలియదు. అరే బాబు, నేను 6 అడుగులు లేదురా, 5కి కొంచెం ఎక్కువే ఉన్నాను, కానీ బుల్లెట్ అనేది మాత్రం నిజమే అని చెప్పాలి. అంత నమ్మకం మన మీద మనది. We have to have that much confidence on our strengths and weaknesses. Cultivation, trunk teaches us. The trunk of the tree teaches us. Cultivation of that. We have to have knowledge about ourselves. That sort of emotional strength, emotional balance, mental alertness to such an extent that you have to know what is good and bad in the society. Not to invite crime. Crime ni invite cheyaddu, neraanni aahvaninchoddu. Never invite crime. So I request all young ladies and gentlemen here, even gentlemen. Why I am telling, many of the cyber crimes people think that it is only against women in the form of sexual crimes. But now you all don't know. మీరందరూ చక్కగా మంచిగా ప్లాన్స్ తో ఉంటున్నారు, హ్యాపీ లైఫ్ లీడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సమాజంలో ఏం జరుగుతుందో క్రైమ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ అవేర్, నో? సో ఐ టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు లిటిల్ బిట్ enlighten you about what sort of crime is happening. You are only happily enjoying with the beauty of nature, right? Yeah, you have to know what is happening outside also. Maybe you don't think that I am jealous because you are enjoying nature. Don't think so. There are many crime even against male to such an extent recent days that you all know about pornography, right? You all know, right? Yes or no? No? Where there are pictures and videos of nude persons, and that is earning millions of dollars in the world community as such, millions of dollars. The business with this pornography is second to drug mafia and weapon mafia. And in that pornography, people think that when it is nude pictures, it is only restricted to women. No. There is business for male nude pics also. There is business for boys nude pictures also. Nude pornographic videos also. I recently attended an international conference to prevent sexual crimes against children. I was literally shocked to see that the business of that child pornography, which includes boys and girls. Boys' nude pictures also are earning so much in the business, in the market. To such an extent that after it is drug and weapon mafia, I was really shocked. So coming back to my example, which I wanted to reveal to you in terms of cultivating the habits of emotional balance and mental alertness is, you all know about loan apps, right? Loan apps where we receive messages in cell phones telling that you can get loan for very, very reasonable interest immediately. You need not give any collateral security also. In fact, for any loan, you have to give collateral security of any property, house, land, agriculture, farming, agriculture plot of land, whatever. But without collateral security also we give loan. So obviously the gentleman, a boy who is a young engineer, he got attracted because he wanted to start his business, small business. So he needed very humble amount as capital. So he accepted that loan. And you know what has happened? The loan apps now what they are doing is they attract you to give the loan without any collateral security with reasonable interest. And they send you some links. We have to accept it. They send some conditions on our phone itself. And being educated, he didn't read. We don't have, right? We don't have any conditions. No one here. We just blindly scroll down and we tell that I agree. Yes or no? While downloading anything, any app which you download, we fail to read what are the terms and conditions. He asked, and that fellow will put one into with a pencil. Social status, still we do that. We don't have, loan they do the same thing. They accept terms and conditions. And finally, the interest rate, they start posing so much usurious rate of interest to such an extent that, for example, for 10,000 rupees which they take, the interest which they are paying goes to around 50 to 60,000 rupees. And the day comes, this is an example. A day comes when they fail to pay the interest, and then that fellow starts exploiting us. You know what sort of exploiting he do? We have earlier accepted the terms and conditions. You know what are the terms and conditions? The terms and conditions are such that I am giving access to my social media platform. I am giving access to all my Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever I have. I give access to all my contacts in my phone list. Blindly. This is where I am telling. Cultivate the habit of mental alertness. Word might be simple. Case studies are pathetic. So I give access to all that contact list, and this fellow, what he does, he circulates all wrong messages about me to such an extent that my character is assassinated. For example, Sarita is so and so, her photos are found in so and so pornographic websites. All these messages are being sent to all the contact list. And finally, they demand nude pictures of this person. When that person starts begging, don't circulate such messages about me. My parents are very, very depressed. My family is very much depressed. They are very much worried. Don't do that. Then this fellow says, fine, I will stop sending the messages to your contacts, but you send your nude pics. Wonder is, they demanded the same to even male. We usually think nude pics are asked only for a female or a girl child. No. Situation has gone to such an extent. Such horrible situation is there outside YSR Horticulture University. You are here blessed with all wonderful plants, fruits, flowers, whatever. But outside, so many things are happening. That is what I request all young boys and girls. Cultivate that sort of mental alertness, being strong enough to say no to something wrong. So finally, that fellow demands the nude pictures, and those nude pictures are posted in that pornographic websites to such an extent that someone somewhere identifies us, because now technology is so much advanced. Whatever I speak, whatever I do is a permanent record. Yes? Earlier days, it was not so. If I speak something nonsense, it was news only for 1 day or 2 days. People used to forget. But now it is not like that. Once we speak or do something, it becomes a permanent record because we are in a glass house. So many people are watching us. We are under surveillance day in and day out. Surveillance to such an extent that we police officers also sometimes get astonished. After the crime is committed, we get so much information about that person. So coming back to our discussion, the trunk teaches us to inculcate, to cultivate the habits of physical fitness, mental alertness, emotional balance. Going back to the example, that person whose nude pictures were posted in that pornographic websites and character assassination was done about him, looking at the depression which their entire family is there, he committed suicide. He's not a person somewhere, Guntur district learning. He committed, I was literally shocked to see such examples. I cannot share all of them. I can only share few of them. So what I request all young boys and girls here is the trunk of the tree teaches us, cultivate such habits of strength, emotional balance, of that sort of courage to know your own strengths and weaknesses. Never look at yourself through the eyes of others. If someone praises you, feeling, yes, I am great. If someone criticizes you, getting down to depression, not eating, nothing doing at that day. That is the second important thing with the tree is teaching us. Though I am sharing my examples, but the tree is giving that wonderful message. And the third important part of the tree is root, trunk, and crown. The crown teaches us contribution. If the root is teaching us connection, if the trunk is teaching us cultivation, the crown is teaching us contribution. How much are we contributing to the society? Contributing may not be in terms of money. Yes, of course, it might be in terms of money. Contribution may be in any form which we can definitely do if we have that habit of gratitude towards society. If we have that habit of gratitude towards our society, we become passionate to do something, to repay back to the society. That sort of contribution which the crown of the tree symbolizes. Crown gives us leaves, flowers, fruits, shade. Shade, we can never forget that. And it gives so much to the entire economy and to the society. Similarly, that symbolizes contribution to such an extent that the message which it gives to us is to repay back to the society. As Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir has told, we are creators. We are not seeking jobs. We are creating jobs. That is contribution. Yes, hats off to the pride which he has taken by vehemently proclaiming that we are creators. That is a contribution which we meant to tell here. You can contribute to the society in whatever form which God has given you, which He has blessed you with. Not again thinking that, array, I was thinking to become so, but I am here. I was thinking to be so and so, but I am here. No. We are destined to something. We have to accept that and we have to excel in that and we have to prove ourselves. Nothing wrong in choosing your ambition. Yes, whatever ambition you enter, you achieve. But you should never forget that message which the crown of the tree is teaching us, that is contribution in whatever form. It may be in the form of money, it may be in the form of service, it may be in the form of writings, your words, your messages, your motivation, whatever. So with all these noble things, messages which a tree is giving to you, to us, roots symbolizing connection, trunk symbolizing cultivation, and crown symbolizing contribution. This is the message which the tree is giving to us. So with this small example, I've told whatever I have to, I'm supposed to as a police officer also. So with this small example, small message, I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Janaki Raman Sir, for welcoming me on this occasion of National Agriculture Education Day as one of the guests to this prestigious university, by giving me the experience of the wonderful ambience here, by giving me the knowledge of what a horticulturist can do for the economy, for not only the economy of the country, but also to the health and nutrition of the country. I was overwhelmed to know that the contribution which horticulturists are doing for the nutrition of the country. I pay my gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir. I pay my gratitude to all the teaching community, the registrar, the deans, the teaching community of this Dr. YSR Horticulture University. I pay my thanks to all the teaching and non-teaching staff for this warm welcome gesture, and my humble thanks to all the young, bright, colorful students here, both boys and girls, for a very, very wonderful, patient listening along with your teachers here. Thank you so much. Before I close, I would like to share with you the wonderful message which Mahatma Gandhi ji has told. A small body of determined spirits fired by unquenchable faith in its mission can alter the course of history. This is a message which I have read when I was in my 8th standard at Atkinson High School library book. I used to read books. Sometimes I understand, sometimes I couldn't understand at that time. At that time, I didn't understand the depth of the message. But now, day by day, I understand the depth of the message. A small body of determined spirits. ఒక వ్యక్తి గాని వ్యవస్థ గాని ఎంత చిన్నదైనా సామాజికంగా గాని a small body of determined by unquenchable faith in its mission. మనం తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఆ ఆశయం కోసం తనివి తీరనటువంటి నమ్మకం ఉంటే unquenchable faith in its mission can alter చరిత్ర దిశని దశని మార్చగలదు. అట్లాంటి హంబుల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ మన డాక్టర్ వైఎస్ఆర్ హార్టికల్చర్ యూనివర్సిటీలో ఉన్నారని నమ్ముతూ you can alter the course of history for the sustainable development of the country. Sustainable, not costing the future generation, but giving lot of health, happiness, nutrition to the society. I pray the Almighty that you are part of that message. A small body of determined spirits fired by unquenchable faith in its mission can alter the course of history. I pray the Almighty that you have to alter such course of history of our proud state of Andhra Pradesh by bringing new varieties of fruits, flowers, spices, whatever, which marks as a unique selling proposition of Andhra Pradesh and India. I believe that. I once again thanks for this wonderful opportunity given to me by this Dr. YSR Horticulture University. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Thank you so much for this patient listening. Jai Hind.
With indented gratitude, thank you very much, madam, for your inspirational, motivational, and thought-provoking words. From there, hunter to farmer, agriculture the first profession, connection, cultivation, and contribution. So, for some time, we forgot ourselves sitting here, completely motivated, and this motivation should be taken outside the hall and continue till we contribute and bear fruits. Thank you so much, madam. All the way you have come and you started your journey very early today and taking so much of efforts for our sake, enlightening us and our students as well. So I also thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir for facilitating us. So we'll move on to the next program of release of publication. So we have a release of publication now, and first we go to the horticulture diploma course books to be released. Now I request Dean of Horticulture, Dr. A.S. Padmasambha Madam, to address about the release of the books.
Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. T. Janaki Ram garu, Chief Guest of today's function, and Superintendent of Police, Srimati K.T.V. Sunita garu, a famous orator who inspires with her excellent messages. Already we have experience with this. And Sri Apparao garu, President of Heartfulness Program, all the university officers, associate deans, principals of Polytechnic College, faculty from colleges, heads of horticulture research stations and KVKs, staff of HRS and KVKs and other corporates. Very good afternoon to all. It's my pleasure to arrange for release of this Diploma Horticulture course books on this Agricultural Education Day, as this is the act platform for this. Dr. YSR Horticulture University not only offers undergraduate and postgraduate courses, it offers 2-year diploma courses in horticulture for the benefit of rural students by way of training them as entrepreneurs and also to get employment. Dr. YSR Horticulture University has 4 constituent polytechnic colleges and 7 polytechnics, affiliated polytechnics spreading all over the state. Till 2021, the medium of instruction in diploma college was Telugu. From 21-22, English as medium of instruction was introduced in all the colleges. This has happened only because of foresight of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. With his strenuous efforts, they got approved by Government of AP through board. To have smooth and smooth completion of understanding of the subject, it has been planned almost more than a year back to prepare the course book for 23 subjects for 2-year diploma course. And this journey has reached destination today. I sincerely thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor for his encouragement and guidance in preparing these books. I thank all the course in charge teachers and team members of the faculty of colleges, principals and staff of Polytechnic College for by collecting, compiling and editing the course contents at different stages. I thank each and everyone. I sincerely thank the efforts of retired professors of Dr. YSRHO and other universities and ICR institutes who have extended their help in editing some of the books. And I thank all the university officers who have helped at all stages to get the final shape to these course books. And I thank the staff of our Dean's Office, Dr. Kiran Patra, Technical Officer, and other supporting staff in preparing these course books. Sir, I am sure these course books will certainly help the students and staff of Polytechnic College for smooth completion of diploma course and for better settlement, either as entrepreneurs or for job orders or for higher studies. Thank you all, and thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir and other Chief Guest of this function to release this. Thank you.
We are giving credit to our team. We lose, we show them the responsibility. That is the greatness of leaders.
Congratulations to Dr. S. Padmanathamma Madam for all these efforts that being taken since long time to for the release of Diploma in Horticulture course books, 23 books together. And congratulations to the whole team who has really worked hard for the outcome of this course book. And at this juncture, we congratulate Padmanathamma Madam for being the board member of the YSR Horticulture University. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much, madam. And now we will move on to the release of next publication, Integrated Pest Management of Vegetable Crops, both English and Telugu version. కూరగాయల పంటలలో సమగ్ర సస్యరక్షణ, కూరగాయల పంటలను ఆశించి కీటకాలపై చిత్ర మార్గదర్శిని, and sponsored under SCSP project, ICR, project investigator Dr. N. Emmanuel, Associate Professor, Department of Entomology, College of Horticulture, Venkataramanagudem.
Are we looking there or here? There. Okay.
Hearty congratulations to Dr. Emmanuel sir and the team for their tireless efforts in publication, both in English and Telugu version for the benefit of the farmer. Congratulations to Dr. Emmanuel sir and the team for bringing out a very useful publication to the students and farmers. And now we have a very special release of Serenitical song done by ELP student under the leadership of Emmanuel sir. And I request Sarita madam and VC sir to release the Serenitical song.
अच्छा चार అవ్వదు నేను ప్లే
Hearty congratulations to ELP beekeeping team.
మీరు దేనిగా పుట్టినాక పాడారా
I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to release the play of the song.
జస్ట్ ప్లే అని చెప్తున్నాను.
మన తేనెటీగలు భూమి అంతటా బహుత్తమ జీవులు తేనెటీగలు మన తేనెటీగలు రైతులకు మంచి ఉపకార జీవులు రైతులకు మంచి ఉపకారాచి ప్రతి భూమిపై వాలి సమీపించి పొడిని పంచుతుంది చట్టుగా పనిచేసి గట్టి పట్టునే కట్టి తీయనిదేనే బిందులన్నీ పచ్చంగా దాచుతుంది పరపరాగముతో రైతుల బంధువై తన రెక్కల కష్టమే తేనెటీగలు మన తేనెటీగలు భూమి అంతటా బహుత్తమ జీవులు రైతులకు మంచి ఉపకార జీవులు మన కంటి దీపమై తన విషము ఔషధమై ఆరోగ్యం అందిస్తుంది ఉప్పుని మాపిడితో ప్రాణవాయువే పోస్తుంది జీవకోటి ప్రజలకు ఆహారం అందిస్తుంది తేనెటీగలను కాపాడేందుకు మనమందరం కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం. కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం చేయి చేయి కలుపుదాం కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం తీగలు మన తీగలు
రైతులకు మంచి ఉపకారం జీవును
తీగలు మన తీగలు
విశాల విశ్వంలో విలువైన జీవును
విశాల విశ్వములో విలువైన జీవులు తీగలను కాపాడేందుకు మనమందరం కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం చేయి చేయి కలుపుదాం తీగలను కాపాడేందుకు మనమందరం కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం చేయి చేయి కలుపుదాం కలిసి కృషి చేద్దాం
So the response has come overwhelming. Congratulations to Emmanuel sir and the team. Excellent. And the song lyrics by Ujjwal Manoj. Now he's first year student. Now he's in semester break. And song by Emmanuel sir and the students.
ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ ఏంటంటే అందరం చేయి చేయి కలుపుతాము పనిచేద్దాం అన్నారు నేను ఏం చేయాలి ఓకే మన అన్ని చోట్ల కొంచెం ప్లేస్ ఉన్న కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ అయిపోతుంది ఎట్లా అసలు సార్ కూడా అదే అంటూ ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు ఓకే ఓకే ID
Thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor sir and Kavita Mati for encouraging remarks. And the gesture of appreciation and encouragement. Thank you very much, sir. So now the next program is another contribution by Dr. YSR Horticultural University. This yoga at Dr. YSR Horticultural University video, and where we can see how our university officers, staff, and the students together they are doing yoga for health, peace. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to release the video. Thank you very much, sir, for releasing the yoga meeting. Who did yoga?
Who participated in that?
Please come.
Are there?
Yes.
Please come very. Come.
And I request NSS team also to come. Harshavardhan Sujata.
వాల్యూమ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ చేయాల్సింది సార్.
నెక్స్ట్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఇన్వైట్ చేస్తాను. చూస్తాను.
ఛానల్ ఈ సెక్షన్ చాలా బాగా.
Thank you very much, sir. And this we move on to the next program, that is appreciating the winner. Now I request Dr. Usha Kumari, Assistant Professor, Department of Vegetable Science, College of Horticulture, Venkataramanappuram, to announce the prize.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and participants, this National Agriculture Education Day celebrations. Good afternoon to all of you. My best wishes to all of you on the eve of National Agriculture Education Day. On this special occasion, College of Horticulture Venkataramanappuram conducted competitions on elocution, essay writing, and banana carving. And now it's time to acknowledge the talents of the students. First elocution competition, the first prize winner is SK Afreen. SK Afreen. The topic given was mechanization in horticulture, a global perspective. She got the first prize, SK Afreen. Elocution topic was mechanization in horticulture. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to distribute the prize. And the second prize goes to Aparajita Shalini. And essay writing competition was conducted on the topic role of horticulture in Indian economy and employment. And the first prize goes to J. Sumadhura. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest ma'am to hand over the prizes. J. Sumadhura, first prize, and second prize goes to S.K. Kajia Kagati. And our university is celebrating 2022 as Banana Year, Year of Banana.
So we conducted competition on banana carving, and the first prize goes to G. Surya Teja. I request our Honorable VC and Chief Guest Ma'am, Dina Horticulture Ma'am, to distribute the prize. The second prize winner is A.Y. Sai Prashant. Our NSS team conducted blood donation camp to raise awareness among the students on the importance of safe blood and blood products as a life-saving gift. And the blood donors are given appreciation certificates by our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Chief Guest Ma'am, B. Nagarjuna Reddy. K. Ramohan Reddy. S. Sai Pradeep. M. Sindhu. And K. Srilekha. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you.
So on the same day, that is NSS formation day, 24th September 2022, the blood donation program was conducted by Red Cross Association, and the association appreciated Dr. YSR Horticultural University, and they have sent an appreciation letter to the university and the certificate of appreciation to Dr. Janaki Ram sir. And I request Sarita madam. I request all the dignitaries to kindly be seated. Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, and Sarita Madam, and all the officers for appreciating our staff students for their accomplishments. And now we have a small recreation program by Brighter Minds by Heartfulness. Now I request the team. And I request Vipin. Now I request Sri Divya Darshan Garu to lead the program.
ఇక్కడ చేస్తాం.
It's completely on stage and online. We here from Heartfulness are giving a demo of Brighter Minds program, which is meant for children of age 5 to 15. And this module on which these students are trained is known as Alpha. And the demo you are going to witness here is not an entertainment-based program, but what could be the result of our entrainment of our brain. Brighter Minds program is a whole brain development program. And as all of us know that our brain has two dominant parts, and each part has its own traits. Coming to the right brain part, it is critical for creativity, whereas left brain is for logical thinking. And in general, we are dominant only on one part of the brain. With this entrainment program, it specialized for 5 to 15 years of children, what could be achieved is a balanced state of mind. And with that balanced state of mind, what could be achieved is now being demonstrated by these children. So I take forward to this kids, they are standing over there. It is like we have here Harsha and then Saraswati and Geeta. They are going to give us a demo on what could be achieved with the help of this whole brain development program. Here, kids are now being blindfolded, and I invite any one of you seated here, to come and just verify whether they are clearly blindfolded or not.
Hello everyone, myself T. Harshavansari of class 9, and today I am here to do Brighter Minds demo session. Hi everybody, my name is Geetam Krishna. I'm studying 4th class. I'm doing Brighter Minds demo. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Saraswati of 8th class, and I'm going to do a demonstration of Brighter.
invite volunteers, those who want to verify whether they are clearly blindfolded or not. Otherwise, we can move on to the program.
Anyone can check.
Yeah, please. You can verify, and it would be better if someone thoroughly stand there and see what they are actually performing. Now, they are being given handed over cards, and with the blindfold, those kids are identified,
Purple 6.
and those who are witnessing and verifying there, it would be better if you just give space and verify whether they are getting it right.
Yellow, yellow, brown, then 6, 7, 6, 5, 5.
They are now being able to read out what the placards read with their blindfold on.
Red,
Undela Nagarjuna Reddy 6080320627651997 Rupee debit.
You can now verify whether that is correct or not. Sir, is it correct? So how is it possible? The skill they are demonstrating us is called as sensory substitution. Our vision, it contributes to the 80% of our perceptual knowledge. With substituting that vision with our other senses like smell, touch, and feel, they will be able to not just guess, but they can even draw. With the sensory substitution, we entrain the brain with the other parts where
Diploma in Horticulture, Course Book, DH 101, Fundamentals of Horticulture. YSR YSR Udyana Vishwavidyalaya. Dr. YSR Dr. YSR Horticultural University. Doctor.
మేడం ఇస్తారు అని చెప్పాలి.
Hello. I do. YSR ID card, picture, name, your college name is there.
That can you tell me the color of this? Can you tell me the color of star?
Yellow, but no ma'am, white.
Center లో కొంచెం yellow ఉంది. అందుకోసం yellow అన్నారు. How can you smell it and tell the color? Yellow color and the surrounding one is white color. You told me, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dr. YSR Horticultural University, Venkata Nagaram Mallagudam, 534101, West Godavari District.
Sir, to make you happy, I am giving another cover because you are little disappointed. Actually, you don't buy. This is another color. May I know the color of this one? Yellow. May I know the color of both is drawing? Sir, may I know the color of this one, sir?
Red. Red.
All stars you work. You, sir, are starting somewhere station. Today my honorable vice chancellor's birthday.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, with not only just identifying the colors, that is only just a demo of what could be achieved. And the girl here, Harsha, is drawing with blindfold on. She was given with a pick on just in the moment. She has identified the pick and she's literally drawing it with blindfold on. You can verify coming out to the stage. And all of this is achieved by them with a simple 30 hours program in about 8 sessions, which is known as Brighter Minds Alpha module. With the blindfold on, she could draw that pic with blindfold on.
May I have your attention, please? The program which is exhibited now is called Brighter Minds by Heartfulness. So this is one branch of Heartfulness meditation system. This program is specially evolved for children. This is for 5 years to 15 years children can do it. The concept is our brain develops up to 15 years only. Beyond that, our neurons get hardened. So our full brain development can take place up to 15 years. The children are trained for that by Brighter Minds. So the Brighter Minds, what it does, it enhances our overall performance of the brain and our performances. And also it fine-tunes observation and intuition. It enhances our cognitive abilities. So these children are trained with, this program comes with a 30 hours program. So it is carried out by Brighter Minds groups who are trained. Presently, it is available at Vijayawada. So the people, at least 10 students, if they are available, they can come any place and train them. But they need every 1 week, 4 hours. So it is a 30 hours program. Okay, just a brief, because why we are exhibiting this. Sir, VC sir, Vice Chancellor sir, when we visited our Kana Santivanam near Hyderabad, he had seen this program. When we visited first here, he said, I want that. So understand, for your students' benefit, how our brain can develop. requested our Vijayawada group. Have this group. Then I requested Vijayawada group. They kindly came here and exhibited this program. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, A.V. Apparao Garu and the Brighter Minds team, the Heartfulness team. And in the afternoon, today's afternoon at 3 p.m. and 4 days from today, we are going to have the Heartfulness program at College of Horticulture, Venkatramanapuram. Thank you very much, students.
ఒక చిన్న టెస్ట్ అమ్మా ఈసీ గారు చేస్తున్నారు ఒకసారి చూడండి డాక్టర్ give this note. Have to tell me what is that and also the number.
Sir, if he tells you will do that.
No, that's fine.
$2,000 note wave now. That was
Otherwise,
otherwise, $2,000 notes, sir.
Congratulations to Geetam and sincere thanks to VC sir. So now Geetam won 500 rupees. Action. So they have done a wonderful performance. So as a token of appreciation, prizes to D. Harsha, 9th class. I request Honorable VC sir to present.
we are over. We will give coverage for the come.
Oh, you want to become a police officer? Geetam Krishna IPS. You want to be Geetam Krishna IPS? There I'm saying to
Okay. Now.
మీరు మీ పేరు హర్ష మీ పేరు నేను హర్ష
I request Harsha to receive the appreciation prize from Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Harsha.
She has drawn a wonderful painting with a note And next, Keertam Krishna, 4th class.
Keertam Krishna, IPS. Hurt out that man.
Keertam Krishna, IPS. So wonderful.
Congratulations, sir. Keertam Krishna, IPS. And remember, in all of us after you
Congratulations to the participants and thanks to Heartfulness team.
Thank you.
Now Heartfulness team would like to present their literature to the office.
Is written by our guys, the wisdom teach. This is mainly for parents and grandparents. Transfer the generation wisdom to the
Fine,
grand.
all the best.
Good luck.
So this is recently released. So we want to present that. Dodi is our master. అందరికి ఇచ్చేది We invite you to join this system.
Yeah,
You are very sports this system.
I learn it, sir.
Secretary of the system is the retired DG from UP.
And how did we learn this, sir?
Course same, but this thing. Half an hour.
1.5 hours long get sir.
Three transit video days. I have to sit with her like I am at the receptor. So half an hour in front of her, she just explain what it is and then give a sitting. Special thing of this system is transmission of divine energy. That is by our master. So we are just on use.
Can we get this at Vijayawada?
Yes, yeah, we have a big ashram. Yeah.
I request the dignitaries to take their seat.
I'll come there, sir.
No, I will take you a number.
I'll come to follow the
We do not, I will. Ramkot extra. I number. Whether Indian number is not
I request all the staff members, College of Horticulture, Venkataramanagudam, for the board. As a token of our gratitude and respect, we would like to felicitate Chief Guest of today's program, Srimati KGV Sarita Garu. I request kindly to accept. I humbly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, to present the moment.
ఇది మాధ్యమ సెక్షన్ ఇది ఏ సెక్షన్ ఓకే నేను డిలీట్ చేయనండి వాళ్ళు రిటర్న్ చేయమంటే వాళ్ళు రిటర్న్ చేసుకుంటాం వీడియో ఫైనల్ మనం పర్మిషన్ తీసుకోవాలి లేకపోతే నాకు సార్ నా టెక్నిక్
Thank you very much, madam, for receiving. And now I request Sarita madam to honor our wife.
I'm using, sir, I'm using for it.
Now I request Srimati Sarita Garu to honor our Vice Chancellor, sir. So really words are not enough to thank you, sir. You are such a great personality, but thank you.
Sir, please give me that honor. Yes, please give that honor.
Yes, sir, to give satisfaction to madam.
Sir, me too.
Thank you very much, sir, for receiving our small gesture of thankfulness and gratitude. Now the formal vote of thanks by Dr. R.P. Sujata, Associate Professor, Agricultural Economics, College of Horticulture, Venkataraman. Thank you, ma'am. Respected dignitaries on the dais, students, a very good afternoon to one and all. So standing between you and lunch, I am here on behalf of staff, students, and entire fraternity of College of Horticulture, Dr. YSR HU, to extend a hearty vote of thanks to all those who have directly and indirectly contributed to the successful organization of this Agricultural Education Day celebrations. So I feel gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul, and we have to express our deep sense of gratitude to all who made this program a grand success. With inundated gratitude, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Srimati KGV Sarita Garu, Superintendent of Police, Women Protection Cell, NRI, Narcotics, CID AP, who is a great exemplary and visionary officer and who dedicated her entire life to the service of humanity. Respected ma'am, your inspirational speeches have won many admirers, and I am one among them. And your perseverance, integrity, and people-loving nature are just a few of your qualities that always inspire us. We respect you for your humility,
diligence, and unwavering personality. And the beauty of ma'am's speech is she captures audience attention and establishes an emotional bond with them by telling short stories which can easily connect them to the message. Thank you so much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation and addressing our students with very vibrant, eloquent, and thought-provoking speech. The way you connected farming with your profession is excellent and unmatchable, ma'am. Thank you so much once again. And it is my privilege to extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. T. Janakiram sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. YSRHU, for his gracious presence in this program. Dr. T. Janakiram sir is an icon of hard work, integrity, and dedication. Sir, your achievements and outstanding leadership qualities are worthy of emulation. Sir, we are inspired by your valuable words, innovative thoughts, and kind presence. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation, sharing your valuable time with us, and your words of wisdom radiated a source of energy in us. I wish to express my gratitude to the convener of today's program, Dr. A.S. Padmavathamma Garu, Dean of Horticulture and Board Member of Dr. YSRHU, who always stand by us, guide us, lead us, and motivate us. Thank you, madam. And congratulations for the release of Horticulture Diploma course books, which are highly useful to the Polytechnic students. And I convey my sincere thanks to the president of today's program, Dr. B.R. Salopi Sunita ma'am, Dean of Student Affairs. Thank you, madam, for your constant encouragement, involvement, and the support rendered in successful organization of this program. And also congratulations, madam, for the release of yoga video. And my heartfelt thanks to Sri R.V. Apparao Garu, Heartfulness Trainer of Startup Induction Program, for attending today's program, and also our sincere thanks to the Brighter Mind representatives and also the wonderful kids who have performed an amazing session, and that shows the unlimited potential of the brain which these incredible kids have. And I would like to place on record our heartfelt thanks to Dr. D.S. Suryakumari Garu, Dean of PG Studies, Dr. B. Srinivas Garu, Registrar, Dr. D.V. Swami Garu, Controller of Examinations, and Dr. K. Dhananjay Garu, Director of Industrial and International Programs, and Sri M.V. Mallikarjun Rao Garu, Estate Officer, for the enormous support and guidance they have extended to us. And our due respect to our beloved Associate Dean, Dr. K. Marvi Madam, for her directions and the support extended to us in organizing this event. And I would be failing in my duty if I do not express my thanks to the Associate Deans, Dr. Gopal Sir, Dr. Prasanna Kumar Sir, Dr. Vijay Padma Ma'am, and also Associate Deans of all the private colleges and principals of the Polytechnic colleges. And I also express thanks as well as appreciate Mrs. Divya, Officer in Charge Student Affairs, for coordinating the program in an effective manner. And I express my profuse thanks to Dr. And I also thank our ELP in charges who have arranged the stalls exhibiting the products prepared by our students. And my thanks and congratulations to Dr. Emmanuel Garu, Associate Professor and ELP in charge, and also a creative director who has made and released such a creative song on the honeybees. And also congratulations to Dr. Emmanuel Sir and also the entire team of SC Sublime Project for release of book on IPM in vegetable crops. And I also thank our PRO, Sri Ratnakishore Garu, and also the print and electronic media for their presence and coverage of this program. And my profound thanks and gratitude to all the teaching, research, and extension staff as well as non-teaching staff of the university for their presence, which has made this event a memorable one. And we are also thankful to the committee members, faculty, non-teaching staff, and also the technical team who worked behind the scene to make this event happen. And we are fortunate enough to have to be backed by a team of well-motivated and dedicated NSS volunteers who made this program very special by bringing out the best. My best wishes and thanks to all the NSS volunteers. And last but not least, my dear students who are attending the program online and offline. And I am sure that your collective endeavor shall take our university to the greater heights in serving the society in a meaningful and positive manner. Finally, with folded hands, much respect and reverence, I thank everyone present here and also online. Thank you, one and all.
Thanks to our representative for formal bit of time. Now I request the faculty of College of Horticulture, Venkat Ramanapura, to come forward for the group photo.
All our upwards students. To move out there. Well, you can just divide. You want to involve in spread that one. Spread that one. Back back. Inko level. Back. వాయిస్ ఉంటున్నాడు ఇంకా రైట్ రైట్ అందరు కనపడుతున్నారా కొద్దిసేపు కాలేదు ఓకే సార్ ఓకే రైట్ పిలవండి Okay, sir, please smile. నువ్వు కెమెరా ఇచ్చి కెమెరా
Saraswati ma'am, Harsha. Oh, yeah, you get to start.
Ready? Thank you. Very nice.
డ్రైవర్
Oh.